Everybody, this is Separify coming to you live from Madden 17. I am about to do my draft championship game. I'm 5-1, one game. That's it. To be classified as a draft champion. To all my viewers, I hope you like the video. To my subscribers and viewers that tune in, if you like and you're just a viewer, please subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment in the chat board. I will give you a shout out. I hope you guys really enjoy the game. No, I'm looking forward to this. I'm pumped. I'm ready to go out here and get this W and be a draft champion.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off.
What's up, man?
It brings up third.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now Luck. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35.
Fucking Luck.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On the carry, here's Smith. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Cousins.
Oh my God, man. Hold the ball. This game is so broken.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and their head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploded on the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run for it with Martin. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Doug Martin taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
I'm not going to rage, dude. Nice try.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw is Cousins. He gets it to Sims, complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Work out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Throwing is Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To the air again, it's Cousins, and that's complete. It's Sims.
User catch.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain.
No, that was a user catch. That's why he did it like that.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fourth down, Cousins. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. 3rd and long for Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That'll be a gain of 16. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. It's Cousins on the sneak. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. Cousins on the keeper. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Deion Sims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They set up the screen to Martin. And he's brought down after a good gain. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They
5.
were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down.
Come on. Hold the ball. Jesus.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And Robinson with a big catch.
Woo!
Cowboys. Allen Robinson, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, jumping over. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Servant.
Woo!
And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Third and long. It's Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
No!
And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Oh, my
the Giants
God.
offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw is Locke. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. That one good for 7. Yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. Throwing is
Oh, my God.
Incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you got to steal.
Fucking bullshit.
Touchdown.
That's right, I'll go back down the field.
Doug Martin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Second down, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing, Cousins. And incomplete, the contact.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wide open drop. That's what they should fix too.
Any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Yes.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Play clock winding down. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins.
Come on, whatever.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
I'm not going to quit, dude.
Take over in great field position. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll try and run with their fullback. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
come on, I threw it.
Down he goes. Dan Williams forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On second down, Cousins again. And incomplete.
My God, these guys just drop nothing but balls, man. This game is so broken. This is the worst Madden ever.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Cousins to throw it. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Cousins now to throw on first down.
What the hell was that? Oh my God. Yeah.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go. Green.
Now Cousins.
Oh my God.
Incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the
Oh
ball.
my God.
Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Throwing now, Luck. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, Martin looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They run it again with Martin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 4th down, Luck. Now a hit and Luck.
Yes! Woohoo!
Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. His throw caught.
Yeah! Woo!
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Robinson with time running out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out come the Giants. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And Luck opting not to run a play. He's going to take a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Still back there. And it's incomplete. So
there it is. To all my viewers. Draft champions.
I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
To all my viewers,
that'll do it.
Thank you for tuning in. 6-1 Draft Champions.
You've been watching Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over
Came all the way back from underneath and got the victory.
So long,
There it is. To all my viewers, Draft Champion right there. Let me give a shout out to Infolipo. Yes, I have it on disc. Now let's see what kind of goodies I get. Bam! Six packs, look at this. 7 competition badges, competitive badges, I mean. Let's check it out here. Badge. Champion Series. Here's Pro Pack number 1. Boo. Boo. Ah, that ain't too bad. Gold. Oh, I got a puzzle piece. I'll be selling that on the block. right, to all my viewers, thank you for tuning in. Hope you like the show. Draft Champions, I'll be back again with some more Draft Championship series and hopefully another title. Thanks for tuning in.